everyone, we are meeting again today. As I promised, I will always start on time, which is 12 noon sharp, because I need to cook lunch for my family. My kids only have 35 minutes to have their lunch before their class starts again. So I can see that there are 4 person joining in. So yes, I would like to start on time. I always start on time for all my classes. For online live, I will try to start on time because this is the time I cook for my family, and I only have 1 hour to cook. My kids will come down for lunch at 1 p.m. and they only have 35 minutes to have their lunch. So let's explain what we are going to. I hope you know what we are going to cook today because I've already given you the recipes. The ingredients to prepare. So we will be making a recipe from this volume 2 cookbook. Okay, today we will be making this recipe, the Hometaste lam mee. Okay, let's take a look at how to do this. We will first make the broth by placing 1000 grams of water, 800 grams of chicken carcass, 2 shallots and 2 garlics into the TM bowl and boil for 25 minutes at 100 degrees Celsius, reverse spoon speed. Okay, so let's take a look. Now I have already put 1000 grams of water inside the TM bowl. Now I'm going to put in the chicken carcass, 2 shallots peeled, 2 cloves garlic peeled, and all this chicken carcass which I have cut into smaller pieces. Okay, we will be pour this into the TM bowl now. Okay, so loosen up everything, and now we can boil for 25 minutes at 100 degrees Celsius, reverse spoon speed. Now those of you who just joined, I have put in 1000 grams of water here, 800 grams of chicken carcass which I have cut into smaller pieces, 2 cloves garlic and 2 shallots into a TM bowl to boil for 25 minutes. So we are going to boil this for 25 minutes, 100 degrees Celsius, reverse spoon speed. Now what is inside the TM bowl for those of you who just joined? I have put in 1000 grams of water, 800 grams of chicken carcass which I have cut into small pieces, 2 cloves garlic and 2 shallots. Now we are boiling for 100 degrees Celsius for 25 minutes, reverse spoon speed. Okay, so let's since we have 25 minutes before the soup is ready, I also prepare a very thick cornstarch solution. Okay, this is 5 tablespoons of corn flour mixed with 50 grams of water. You must stir it well before you use it later. Okay, so I have here 5 tablespoons of corn flour mixed with 50 grams of water. I will put aside. So I have prepared some, I have also asked you to prepare, yeah, but later on I will show you how I use the pan to fry the omelettes. Do you do this? Omelette strips? Do you do this? So I pan fried this morning, then roll it up and then slice it thinly, and then open it up and you will get these omelette strips. Okay, this will be used as garnish later. And I've also prepared a bit of fried shallots. Okay, these are all condiments. And I've also asked you to prepare some fresh noodles, See, these are the fresh noodles, which I have used hot water to rinse away the oily residue. So, okay, these are the fresh noodles. It comes with, it's normally quite oily, so I will just use hot water to rinse it, and then you drain it. Okay, let's put aside. Cover it. Okay, now I have said that this recipe actually requires you to serve with sambal belacan. So I have also prepared the ingredients to make sambal belacan. Okay, 5 red chilies, which I have removed the seeds and cut small, and 5 grams of belacan. Okay, so, and here I have prepared for you some calamansi juice and sugar for the to make the sambal belacan. Now, since the TM bowl is being used to make to cook the broth, I will use another small blender to make the sambal belacan. So here I have prepared for you 5 red chilies, fresh one, which I have removed the seeds and cut into small pieces, and 5 grams of belacan. Okay, let's blend this up. It's my small spatula here. Oh, okay, I found it. So we are going to blend this up. Now you can also pound it with a pestle and mortar. Hi, Monica. Now, since the TM bowl, the Thermomix is being used to make the broth, we will use a smaller blender, or you can pound it with pestle and mortar, or if you have another machine, TM31 or TM5, you can use it to blend the chili and the belacan for your sambal belacan. Okay, my 2 other machines is in the other kitchen, so it's a little cramped here, so I'm not going to bring out the other 2 machines. Okay, so I will dish this out and mix with calamansi juice and a bit of sugar. Okay, I'll show you later. Okay, so many people are watching. All right, so like I said, for those of you who just joined in, I hope you prepare the ingredients to cook along with me. And today we are cooking from a recipe from this cookbook, volume 2. Okay, we are making this recipe. Okay, now what the Thermomix is doing now is it is boiling the soup for us. What I have here is 1000 grams of water, 800 grams of chicken carcass, 2 shallots and 2 cloves of garlic, and we are going to boil this for 25 minutes, 100 degrees Celsius, reverse spoon speed. Okay, for those of you who do not have a Thermomix, do not worry, because all my cookbooks also have conventional cooking steps. Okay, all the cookbooks. So now many of you ask me, is Thermomix very useful? If Thermomix is not useful, I wouldn't have owned 3 units. Okay, and when is the best time to buy your Thermomix? There is no best time. The best time is now, especially everyone is being locked down and are forced, whether you like it or you don't like it, you are forced to cook from home. Okay, so for those of you who always face challenges or do not have any cooking experience before, I know this is a tough time because you need to put 3 meals on the table. So this is the right time to get your Thermomix, because the TM6 comes with the lock-in cookie dough where you have access to 50,000, over 50,000 of recipes which you can access from your cookie dough here. Okay, all my friends in Singapore, they will soon, my best friend in Singapore, Christy, she will soon launch her 7 days live demo using recipes from different cookbooks, as well as going to show you how to use recipes from the cookie dough. Okay, there are many functions that you have in the TM6 that you cannot find in the TM5. So anyway, the TM5 is discontinued. So everyone would want to order a Thermomix TM6, please get in touch with, if you are in Singapore, get in touch with Christy and her team. I will name a few of the team members. Let's see if I can remember all of them, yeah. Jenny, Amy, Mavis, Helen, Serena, Jojo, Jolene, Helen, Wendy. Okay, so you can get in touch with Christy. They have some stocks in hand which they can courier to you. Okay, so please order your machine now if you want to get it. And let's talk a bit about my recipe books. So today we are cooking a recipe from this cookbook volume 2. We are making this recipe now. Okay, for those of you who just joined in, I'm actually boiling the soup. The soup here is 1000 grams of water, 800 grams of chicken carcass which I have chopped into small pieces, 2 cloves garlic and 2 shallots. We are going to boil this for 25 minutes at 100 degrees Celsius, reverse spoon speed. Okay, I want to talk more about my cookbooks. So yesterday, I am very happy that some of you actually made that for dinner. Yesterday, we made a recipe from this cookbook. Remember? Chicken nuggets. No sound. Can hear me or not? I've been talking for so long. And the first day of my life, I did a recipe from this cookbook as well, which is this braised chicken with potatoes. Okay, braised chicken with potatoes. That is my first live for you, and many of you made this for dinner as well. So thank you so much for submitting your photos to me. Yesterday we made a recipe. This one. Yesterday we made this one, and a mashed potatoes and a simple coleslaw. Thank you so much for those of you who tune in and watch and actually cook this for dinner. Okay, this is my volume 1 cookbook. This is my volume 2 cookbook, and today we are making this. Okay, what I'm doing now in the Thermomix is I'm boiling the soup, 1000 grams of water, 800 grams of chicken carcass which I've cut into small pieces, 2 cloves garlic and 2 shallots, boiling for 25 minutes, 100 degrees Celsius, reverse spoon speed. Okay, this is volume 2. Now, this is volume 3. Okay, this is volume 4. And this is the latest version, volume 5. You can get all the cookbooks from my website. Can see? www.anniesaviorkitchen.com. Now please follow my page, Annie Savior Kitchen, which you are watching your live now. And you can also join my group with these 2 names. And I'm also on Instagram and YouTube. Okay? So, if you wonder if any of the recipes are repeated, none of the recipes in my cookbooks are repeated. Okay? There are no repeat recipes. And for those of you who do not have a Thermomix, order your Thermomix now with all your, from your friends who are Thermomix advisors. Now, if you are in Bintulu, my friend asked me to mention her name. You can contact Ada. You can contact Ada. EDA. I'm not sure whether she's watching. If you're watching, please introduce yourself, Ada. Yeah, if you're in Bintulu and if you want to order the Thermomix 6, order from Ada. If you're in Melbourne, order from my friend Christina Chu. And if you are in Perth, order from my friend Melissa Go. Okay? So there's no reason why you cannot order the Thermomix. You cannot find a good advisor or what. Advisors are everywhere. Okay? So order your Thermomix now from my friend Christy, who is in Singapore, and her team. Okay, get in touch with her team and they will courier the machine to you. Okay, for those of you who do not have the Thermomix, you can still purchase my cookbook, because each cookbook will comes with a separate section for conventional cooking steps. All right, so now where to get the cookbooks? You can order them online from my website www.anniesaviorkitchen.com. Okay, now let's check whether our sambal belacan is ready. I will take the blended chilies and the belacan. Wait, this is the chilies, the 5 red chilies that I have blended with 5 grams of belacan. So now I'm going to mix in, not all, a bit of the calamansi juice. And a bit of sugar. Okay, so basically your sambal belacan is done. So this is 5 red chilies. Remove the seeds. 5 grams of belacan. You can pound them together or you can blend it together. Mix with a tablespoon of calamansi juice and a bit of sugar. Okay, later on I will taste this sambal belacan. Now this is ready. Yummy. Hang on. What I prepared for you also, which I've told you to prepare, omelette strips. Okay, omelette strips. I'll show you how I pan fry it, because some of you asked me about my non-stick pan. I've also prepared ahead. The cornstarch solution is very thick. It's a lot of cornstarch here. It's 5 tablespoons of corn flour mixed with 50 grams of water. Okay, now I will pan fry the omelette. Now if you do not want to pan fry the omelette, you can also steam your omelette. Okay, just use a line the varoma tray. Line this varoma tray with a piece of baking paper. Put in your beaten eggs and steam. Okay, and steam. Let me show you. If you have my cookbook, you know what I mean. Can see? Okay, you can steam it in the varoma tray and make these omelette strips. Just line the varoma tray with baking paper. But today I'm going to pan fry it because some of you asked me about the pan that I use. Okay, since we still have some time. Now today I'm using a different non-stick pan, yeah? But it's also by Whitercraft. Okay, it's also by Whitercraft. Let me show you the box. I'm using this pan. Okay, I'm using this pan. I'm selling this pan. Later on you can PM me how to get it. So what we need to do now is crack in our eggs. Beat this up. Heat up our pan. So I'm beating 1 egg only. Good morning, Lisa. Okay, we are going to pan fry the omelette. Add in a bit of oil. We are going to make these omelette strips which I asked you to prepare. Okay, this is to garnish, serve as a garnish. I've also asked you to prepare some fried shallots. Okay. How long to steam the eggs? I think 5 minutes is enough, but it has to be on varoma. Okay. Now I'm boiling the soup using the temperature 100 degrees Celsius. If you want to steam it, the last 5 minutes you stack on your varoma tray and you turn the knob from 100 degrees Celsius to varoma. Okay. If you want to steam the egg. If you are not clear, just get my cookbook, volume 2. Okay. I will adjust the camera now so that you can see I fry the eggs, okay? Can see now? So I will pour this egg here. So we will cook until this one is set. You can use the cover. You don't need to use the cover also okay. So we will check this later on. And yeah, the egg is set. Yeah, the egg is set. See? Okay. So we can dish this out. Turn off the heat, dish this out, roll it up and slice it thinly and you will get this thin strips, okay? Let me adjust the camera again. Can see? Very low. Okay, so this is done. We will roll this up, cut it into thin strips to get the omelette strips. Okay, now some of you ask what kind of pan I use. Today I'm using Moko pan, this one. Today I'm using this pan, Vitakraft. Okay, later on if you want to know, you can PM me. Where to get my books? You can order my books from my website. You can order my books from my website, www.anniesaviorkitchen.com. Okay, you can order my cookbooks from this website. I will deliver to you via courier. I use the post laju. If you are locally, I will use the post laju. So today we are cooking from a recipe from my volume 2 cookbook. Okay, today we are making this a recipe from this cookbook. We are cooking this. Alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm boiling the soup. What is in the soup? 1000 grams of water, 800 grams of chicken carcass, 2 shallots and 2 garlic. Boil for how long? Boil for 25 minutes, 100 degrees Celsius, reverse spoon speed. Okay, let me adjust very low. Okay, is that better? Alright, so let's talk about the Thermomix. So for those of you who are in Singapore, you can order the Thermomix from my friend Christy and her team members, any of the team members, like Mavis, Jojo, Jolene, Helen, Wendy, Serena, Amy, Jenny. I always forget to mention Jenny. Yeah, you can. These are all the team members of Christy. You can order your Thermomix from her team. Order now and they will courier to you. Okay, because Singapore also started with something like the movement control order in Malaysia. All right, so everyone starts to work from home. You cannot go out and eat, and you cannot go out and eat. You can only go out to buy essentials. Okay, you memorize everything. You counted. This is for the benefit of those who just jump in, who just join in. Okay, to make the sambal belacan, what you need to do, you need to blend 5 fresh red chilies. Remove seeds or don't remove seeds is up to you. Together with 5 gram belacan. Blend it smooth, and then you add in with a bit of calamansi juice and sugar. Right. So you need to prepare the omelette strips as garnish. Just now I've shown you how to do it. And okay, yeah, let's mention about the pork that I prepared. Let me take it out from the fridge. Okay, we have 35 seconds until the soup is done. So what else you need to prepare? You need to prepare 400 grams of pork cut into thin strips. Okay, marinated with 1 tablespoon of corn flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and ½ teaspoon of white pepper powder. Okay, and you also need fresh prawns, 300 grams. Cut into small cubes like this. Hi Amanda! Alright, for those of you who are in Melbourne, you can order your Thermomix from Christina Chew or Amanda Cook's team. Okay, Christina belongs to Amanda. So if you are in Perth, you can order the machine from Melissa. Right, so let's take a look what we need to do next. I'm cooking a recipe from my volume 2 cookbook. Now this recipe, actually I have done it twice in my cooking classes. 3 times actually. Once in KL, once in Singapore, and once in Melbourne. I've cooked this before in my cooking class. So what is the next step? We are going to remove all the chicken carcass. Yeah? Okay, we are going to strain, basically we are going to strain out the broth. Wait, Okay. This is the broth. We are going to strain out the broth, discard all the chicken carcasses, discard the shallots, discard the garlic. Hang on. Okay, so I'm going to use some water to rinse the bowl and then return the broth back into the TM bowl. Wait a while. So this is the broth that we have strained out, right? Okay, so we have briefly rinsed the bowl. Now we are going to slowly pour this back. Right. Now what is the next step? So the next step is we are going to add in the prawn cubes, the pork strips to cook for 3 minutes first. We are going to add in the pork strips to cook for 3 minutes, 100 degrees Celsius, reverse spoon speed. So we are going to pop this in first, the pork. I have 400 grams of pork strips here, cut into very thin strips and marinated with 1 tablespoon corn flour, 1 teaspoon salt and half a teaspoon of white pepper powder. Just use my hand. Now the pork is in. What you need to do is loosen it up with a spatula or chopstick. Don't lump it together, okay? Just loosen it up. Alright, so now we are going to cook this for 3 minutes, 100 degrees Celsius, reverse spoon speed. Alright, so let's talk a bit about ordering the Thermomix. Yes, how to get your Thermomix. You can still order your Thermomix from your preferred advisors. If you're in Bintulu, you can contact Ada. If you're in Singapore, you can contact Christy and her team. Let's see who are her team members. You can contact Mavis, you can contact Jojo, Jolene, Jenny, Amy, Helen, Wendy, Serena, Jackie. So these are all her team members. You can order your Thermomix and they will courier it to you. Malaysia as well. Find your preferred Thermomix advisor and order your Thermomix now. Alright, if you want to order my cookbooks, I have a total of 5 cookbooks. None of the recipes are repeated. Okay, none of the recipes are repeated. You can order from my website www.anniesaviorkitchen.com. Follow me on my Facebook page or join my Facebook group, and you can also subscribe to my YouTube and Instagram. Alright, you can order the cookbooks. They are all in stock. I will go to the post office once a week. Alright, let's take a look at what are the recipe books that I have. Today we are cooking from this recipe, this book, a recipe from this book. This is volume 2. We are making this recipe. Now, if you do not have a Thermomix, you can still purchase my cookbook because every cookbook comes with a separate section, which is for the conventional cooking steps. Every cookbook comes with this conventional cooking section for those who do not have a Thermomix. Okay, and this is volume 2. This is the latest one, volume 5. None of the recipes are repeated in any of my cookbooks. This is volume 4. This is volume 3. And this is volume 1. The first day I do live, I cook a recipe from volume 1, and I'm very glad that many of you submitted your homework. You actually cook this for your family for dinner. This is my first Facebook live. I cooked this braised chicken with potatoes. Okay, yesterday I cooked a recipe from this book as well. Yesterday I made chicken nuggets and a simple coleslaw and a mashed potatoes. All right, and I'm glad that many of you actually made it for your family members to enjoy. Okay, if you want to order my cookbooks, don't forget you can still order from my website www.anniesaviorkitchen.com. all right, this is my website. I still post the books, and today we are cooking a recipe from this cookbook volume 2. We are making this recipe. All right, okay, after this one is done, after we have put in the pork, the next step is we are going to put in the prawns. We are going to put in the prawn. That I have fresh prawns that I've cut into small cubes, not very small. See, prawn cubes. A bit of salt and a bit of pepper. Okay. Now we are going to add in 300 grams of prawn cubes. If you want to add more pork, add more prawn, feel free to do it, okay? It's not a fixed amount. 400 grams of pork, 300 grams of prawn. You can add more if you want more, all right? And then I'm going to add in half a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of pepper. Give everything a good stir. And now we are going to cook this for 2 minutes, 100 degrees Celsius, reverse spoon speed. Another 2 minutes. Okay, and we are almost done. The last step is to add in this cornstarch. This is 5 tablespoons of corn flour mixed with 50 grams of water. So we are going to give everything a good stir. The cornstarch solution, 5 tablespoons of corn flour mixed with 50 grams of water. And after this is done, we are going to, we can pour in the cornstarch solution now. Gently and slowly drizzle in. I think I will just pour everything in. Give everything a good stir and cook for the remaining time. Okay, so I prepared a bit of yellow noodles this morning. Not a bit, 800 grams. Actually, it's a lot. Now, these yellow noodles, fresh noodles, they are normally quite oily. You need to rinse it in hot water. Okay, rinse it in hot water, then drain the water. So let me take out the noodles that I've prepared. This one I prepared as well. Yeah, I have also asked you to blanch a bit of green veggie. Okay, so later on when this is done, we will pour in the soup and garnish with the omelette strips and fried shallots and a bit of chopped spring onion. Okay, this is the omelette that I've fried just now, right? this soup is done, we are done with our recipe today. So let's take a look. So this is the soup. Okay, let me pour out some to show you. Okay, let me go grab a spoon. Hang on. Okay, this is a sambal belacan we blend this morning. Okay, we are going to garnish with a bit of omelette strips. A bit of fried shallots. Okay. Some sliced red chili and chopped spring onion. Okay, and this is your yummy lunch today. So don't forget to cook this for your family tonight. Don't forget all the things that I have mentioned to you. How to order your Thermomix machine. If you're in Bintulu, contact Ada. Alright, if you're in Bintulu, contact Ada. If you're in KL, there are lots of agents around. So just find your preferred advisor. You can ask me for recommendations as well. Up to you. Go to your friend, whoever. If you are in Perth, contact Melissa Go. If you are in Melbourne, contact Amanda Cox and a team like Christina Chiu. If you're in Singapore, contact Christy Chang and her team. Okay, this is the recipe that I made for you today from this Volume 2 cookbook. Order the cookbooks from this website, www.anniesaviorkitchen.com, and I'll see you again. Bye. Bye-bye.